For the first part of our organic shape collage, we're going to start by painting the background. So this is the piece of paper that we will not be cutting shapes out of. We will only be gluing onto this piece of paper. And you could use liquid tempera or you could use watercolors. I'm going to use watercolors today, and I am going to choose maybe a few colors that are kind of near each other in the color wheel for my background. So maybe I would choose purples and blues and greens, or maybe I would choose yellows and oranges and reds, or yellows and greens and blues. So you kind of choose some that maybe would go near each other. I'm gonna do, I think for my background, I'm going to do the blues and purples. So I might get a little bit of blue here, and I can just paint the whole paper blue, or I can kind of do a little bit of design, but keeping it pretty simple. So for me, I want to do some blues that flow into some purples on my paper. So then maybe I come into my purple, wet that purple, and have those flow into each other. Maybe I get a little bit more blue. Kind of mixing my colors there to create new colors. And I will work to fill this whole page. I can also add other details, like maybe I want some splatters, and maybe I want those splatters to be green, so I might get into a little bit of green. And I can tap it against another paintbrush. A little bit more water. And so I'll fill this whole page to be my background, trying to keep it sort of consistent with my design choices. Now I also have some smaller sheets of paper. These can be painted with different colors, and these are the sheets I will cut out of to make my shapes to go onto my background. So I might do on these, maybe I do one that's reds and purples, and one that's yellows and greens. So again, choosing how I want to apply it. I'm not painting it to be a shape, I'm just painting the paper. And then when I go to cut the shapes, I'll have the paper ready. And then maybe I want to go into a little purple. And these can have designs, some designs as well, whether it be splatters, or do I let it dry and make some marks on it with another color. So I'll be working to complete these as well as my background. And then after they're finished, I'll have dry papers to work with to create my collage.